Okay, 6:30 in the morning. We were meant to be leaving at about 5:30, but the first stage for the day has been cancelled, so we're not doing that. We're doing 190k transport straight to the second stage. They also didn't say until this morning that start's also been pushed back from 6:30 until 7. So we got half an hour till we've got to sit on the road for 2 hours and freeze our asses off. Right, now I'm filming this before watching all of the footage through, so there may be bits amiss. The third day of safari was kind of a long day, and true to form, we still had issues. The first stage had actually been cancelled for the day, so the start was pushed back an hour or so, which meant we started in daylight, which was nice. Except what wasn't nice was the fact we had 190 kilometre transport to start the day when it was about 5 degrees. So I employed some of the, I'll say, strategies obtained from racing in South Australia and utilised them so I didn't freeze my ass off on the way up to the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Now, on the way to buttfuck nowhere, I had an issue. Fixed it, got on my way again. I was giving the bike hell. Really, I don't think I could have done that stage any faster on the bike with the setup that it had. I think I was 9th on stage, so quite a ways down there was a 10-kilometre straight, which my bike wouldn't do over 142 for the second year in a row. A few of the other guys were doing an extra 40-odd clicks down there, so I was at a bit of a disadvantage. Now, when I got to the end of the stage, refueling the bike, I looked down and I noticed a bit of an oil splatter on the motor. Sand had attracted to it, and it was an absolute mess. Could not for the life of me figure out where the oil leak was coming from. But I did have a look at the sight glass and I couldn't see any. Turns out putting the clutch cover back on, the O-ring for the clutch cover had kind of dropped out a bit and it had pinched. Now that was at the top, so as the oil was going up, it was getting thrown out. We didn't have any spare O-rings. Thankfully, after asking around, we also didn't have any spare engine oil, which was a big fuck up on our part. We got some engine oil in it. I think it was Penrite, which mixed with the modal that was in my bike to start with. And we got some 3-bond. 3-bond? Yeah, I think it was 3-bond. Anyway, instant gasket on it. And thankfully made it to the next stage.
Liam McConnell's battle was with his bike, lamenting the need for more horsepower.
It's way too many straight lines for this old girl. So we'll go to the drawing board and figure out how to get a few more ponies out of it.
Now you've got a bit of an oil leak too. What's happening there?
The oil's not staying inside. Don't know why. The course, we did the same 30 kilometres of fence line that we did a few days before in the rain. So the cars had absolutely destroyed it. There was trenches everywhere. And with the sun we'd had for that day and the day prior, perfectly dry, crusty layer, wreaked havoc with keeping a bike straight.
No media, thanks. No media. Oh fuck, look at media going everywhere.
So that's what happens when your airbag goes off. Came into a corner, I thought, yep, beautiful, line it up, I'll tip it in. I was doing about 90 k's an hour at the entry point, but then the bike stood up again on me in the sand with my suspension weight distribution obviously was not right for it. Now, in doing that, it buried my whole left hand of the handlebars in sand, which locked my toggle switch. So 30 kilometres into another 130 odd kilometre stage, I lost the ability to nav roll again.
As the sun turns the ground, and my eyes feel the same. As I scan this wasted life,
I got caught up to by Scott and someone else, I'm not sure who it was, had some issues with the road book again, and we overshot a corner. Now, I didn't overshoot as much as they did. They were probably a few hundred metres up the road when I realised, so we turned around and then we all ended up back at it at the same point anyway, because I was being cautious reading my map. They were kind of just going hell for leather. Another kilometre or two down the track, on the very, very hard-packed, skatey crop edges, my bike just went sideways, and that's all she wrote. The ground fucking hurts. Airbag went off again, I rolled, ended up with a nice bruise on my hip from it, and a bit of a limp for a couple days. What instruction I'm at. After that, I decided to take it a bit easy. I thought, I don't have any airbag deployments left. If I come off at over 100 k's an hour, it's really going to hurt. After another probably, I want to say 15 kilometers, I saw some dust, and seeing dust, I thought, oh sweet, I'm catching up to someone. And then I got closer, I thought, that helmet's not familiar. I haven't passed this person before. Got even closer, thought they were going really fucking slow. And then I could smell rubber. And then I saw that it was Archie. Archie was leading the 450 class by well over 20 minutes at this point. I think I was sitting in second at the time, so really he was the only competitor I had for the class standings. Unfortunately, he did catch a flat. He didn't have the stuff to repair it on the track, so he limped it home. Because of that, I jumped him in the standings. He rode all the way back into town on that tyre. I don't know how he survived. When I tried that on the XR, it did not work. I did offer him my tube and levers if he wanted to fix it before he went back so he didn't have to destroy a tyre and possibly a rim, but he decided to just limp it home. It was 30 kilometres. Now, after passing Archie, I realised, yes, I've got no airbag canisters, but there was an opportunity to capitalise. So I kind of had to take it, ran the throttle on a little bit more, and nearly collected an emu at 90 kilometres an hour. Last half of that stage, I also thoroughly enjoyed. The navigation was good. It was terrain we hadn't been on before. And honestly, it pulled the pace of the event down and made skill actually shine through as opposed to just your ability to hammer down fence lines. Going into day 4, all I really had to do was make sure I stayed in front of Archie. That was it.
What's going on?
Nice storage spot.
Yeah, it's not quite a cup holder, but I wouldn't ride with it. That's for sure. Which wire? Do you cut the red or the blue wire? Boom! Julie. I hope this works.
I got light grey, medium grey, dark grey.
That's weird. I have light gray, medium gray, dark gray. My bad. I'm colorblind.